Hello and welcome to Mystic Mim Tarot. I hope you're all having a lovely day today. I'm doing a reading from Spirit for the Divine Feminine today. We will get various messages that Spirit would like you to know. We'll finish the reading off with songs. I'm also using my new deck that I made in this reading. If you are interested in purchasing it, there is a link below to Etsy in the description box. It is a digital download, just so you know. I'm also on Instagram now. I will be posting 1 or 2 cards per day on there with a message from the masculine for you, Divine Feminine. Now let's get started with this reading. What would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? You should be proud of your heart. It has been played, stabbed, burned and broken, but somehow it still works, Divine Feminine. There are times when you feel that all men are cheaters, liars, and are disloyal and unfaithful. This is understandable considering what you have just endured. You can tend to worry a lot, Divine Feminine. Worry doesn't change anything though. Try and hand all of your worries over to me daily so that I can handle them on your behalf. You have been isolating a lot, Divine Feminine. More messages from Spirit today. Do not go backwards, Divine Feminine. If you do, you will undo all of the hard work that you have done on yourself to heal. Look to the future instead. Divine Feminine, you are working for me now in your divine life purpose. You are doing exactly what you were supposed to be doing now. Your new divine partner that I am granting you will be completely matched to you in various ways. These include intelligence, personality, attitude, hobbies and interests, goals, aspirations, and ambition. You never stop, Divine Feminine. No matter how much pain you were in, how tired you were, how upset you were, how broken you were, and how down you felt, you just kept going. You are a star, Divine Feminine. I have placed you on a pedestal so that your enemies can do nothing other than watch you succeed. Your ex and the karmic are Jezebels who play with black magic to get what they want in life. You know exactly who you are now, a Divine Feminine, a High Priestess, a healer, an angel, and an Empress. What else would Spirit like to say today? I love you too much to ever allow you to be hurt again like you were by this toxic ex. The karmic manipulates your ex, lies to him, cheats on him, does spell work on him, and disrespects him. She is his karma. Your ex is crying now and in regret that he trusted the wrong person who has now betrayed him. He thought that he could keep lying, cheating, and betraying you because of the unconditional love that you had for him. He thought that meant that he had a free pass to do whatever he wanted. Your hard work is paying off now. Abundance is coming in for you because you did all of the spiritual work. I am extremely proud of you, Divine Feminine. I am always in your corner, loving you, guiding you, watching over you, and protecting you, Divine Feminine. He left you waiting for so long that it gave you time to go within and heal yourself and discover all of his secrets. I saw things that were happening behind the scenes that you could not see, Divine Feminine. The karmic is extremely paranoid that he is going to come back to you, DF. Hence, she continues to put spell work on you in the form of moon magic, candle magic, and mirror magic. It all gets returned to sender automatically as you are very, very spiritually protected, dear. You were lucky enough to be blessed with brains and beauty. It is much better to be healthy and alone rather than sick and with the wrong person. The third party, the karmic, came in between this divine union and caused the separation between you both. At the time, he thought he was too good for you and that you didn't have much to offer. The joke is on him now, isn't it, Divine Feminine? Your ex became involved with a crazy, unstable karmic who is extremely jealous. Because of who he is associated with, you were attacked spiritually, and she waged spiritual warfare on you. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? Your ex is suffering with internal conflict for choosing the wrong person, the karmic, rather than you, DF. He has experienced intense emotions, including regret, sadness, anger, and frustration. He has had feelings of self-doubt and self-blame. The older you get, the quieter you become. Life humbles you so deeply as you age. You realize how much nonsense that you have wasted time on. Most of the time you cannot control who you fall in love with. The heart wants what it wants. Sometimes the one that you fall for isn't good for you at all. This is what happened with you, Divine Feminine. Your ex had a delayed reaction when it came to losing you. He is only now feeling the pain and the consequences of his brutal actions. You are an Empress, DF. An Empress is a female monarch who rules an empire, typically through marriage, inheritance, or appointment. An Empress is a great figure of importance and prominence in her field. For those of you Divine Feminines who are single, you are not single because you can't find anyone. You're single because every time you find someone, they show you why you're better off single. When it stops hurting and your heart goes back to its beautiful self again, don't you dare offer the healing to the same person who broke you. Divine Feminine, you can't build a kingdom with someone who still wants attention from the village. He found himself in a challenging situation when he attempted to juggle you and the karmic. Juggling relationships can be so complicated and leads to hurt feelings for everyone involved. He didn't consider your emotions and your well-being when he chose to do this. Just remember, DF, that with the right person, you don't have to work so hard to be happy. It just happens automatically. You should be in a relationship to be happy, to smile, to laugh, to make memories, and not to constantly be upset, hurting, and crying. Even though it has taken time to heal from the pain of your broken heart, you know now that you are worthy of love and deserving of a relationship built on trust, honesty, and mutual respect. DF, sometimes you must hurt in order to grow, fail in order to know, lose in order to gain, because most of life's greatest lessons come from pain. I saved you from the depression and heartache that you experienced with him. I came in and helped you boss up and put your feelings to the side and move on with your life with positivity. When the people you've always protected then become the people you have to protect yourself from, you begin to lose hope, trust, and the desire to be vulnerable again. Divine Feminine, you are at the stage now in life where you don't want to be crazy in love anymore. You want to be calm in love, patient in love, happy in love, and understood in love. Women don't drop men fast. When a woman leaves a man, it's usually after a long process of enduring through the wrongs until she has had enough. Your ex was a narcissist. The narcissist's real personality looks like this: cruel, compulsive liar, sadistic, damaged, heartless, unloving, psychopath, vindictive, bad parent, spiteful, cunning, manipulative, the devil in disguise, womanizer, lost, fake, and a gold digger. You showed him how this game was played by walking away. That was your response to his mind games. You shine way too bright for anyone to ever bring you down now. A lot of people are so fearful of being single, but not you, Divine Feminine. It doesn't faze you. You are now giving him the same energy that he once gave you. When you were offering him the help, advice, and ideas regarding changing his life for the better, he didn't listen to you. Now he wishes that he had of. He misses the way you looked at him with nothing but love in your heart for him. Forgiveness and healing brought you greater peace and closure. However, forgiveness doesn't mean excusing or forgetting what happened. Rather, it is about releasing the negative emotions that are holding you back and then moving forward with your life. Don't feel sad over someone who gave up on you. Feel sorry for them because they gave up on someone who never would have given up on them. If you can't find true love, Divine Feminine, work hard, make money, and enjoy your single life in peace. Nobody has ever died from being single, but so many have died for being with the wrong partner. Life is too short to be wasting your time with the wrong person. Leaving a narcissist doesn't mean that you failed. It means that you have grown. It means that you have chosen your peace and happiness over their ego. In the narcissist empath paradigm, the dynamic typically involves a narcissist and an empath in a relationship. The empath may be initially drawn to the charisma and charm of the narcissist, but over time they may find themselves manipulated, controlled, and emotionally drained by the narcissist's behavior. Was this you and your ex, Divine Feminine? The narcissist empath paradigm can be very toxic and damaging to the empath's mental and emotional health. It often requires the empath to recognize the unhealthy patterns in the relationship, set boundaries, and prioritize their own self-care and well-being. In some cases, ending the relationship may be necessary for the empath to heal and thrive. Is this what you had to do, Divine Feminine? Standing up for yourself doesn't make you argumentative. Sharing your feelings doesn't make you oversensitive. And saying no doesn't make you uncaring or selfish. If someone won't respect your feelings, needs, and boundaries, the problem isn't you, it's them. Your boundaries aren't making you lose friends or family members. Your boundaries are making you lose gaslighters, emotional abusers, needy and greedy manipulators, self-centered narcissists, and energy-draining vampires. Keep standing up for yourself, dear. You're doing great. For those Divine Feminines that want him back, consider this. If someone who has breadcrumbed you in the past now wants you back, please approach the situation with caution and consider your own feelings and needs. Remember how this behavior made you feel in the past and make sure you are aware that he is genuinely into a healthy, committed relationship this time around. Has he made meaningful changes or efforts to address the issues that led to the breadcrumbing behavior in the first place? Now that you have healed, your ex feels heartbroken over the loss of you. After everything that has happened, your ex has the hide now to want to return to you. Can you believe it, dear? He tried to break your spirit and your self-esteem so that you would feel bad about yourself. Then you wouldn't be able to attract a new man into your life. His friends can't believe that he had such a treasure like you, dear, and let it go for trash like her. The karmic is teaching him a lot of valuable lessons. She has served a purpose in his life. You could never have taught him these lessons, as you are too kind, sweet, and soft. The karmic is wasting her time doing magic on you because it gets returned to sender immediately. Your ex was sleeping around due to his insecurities. He pretended to have game, but in the end, he played himself. He acted like a confused little kid in the presence of a woman who knew exactly what she wanted. Don't let him distract you from finding genuine love. Don't let him keep you from a deep practice of self-love and devotion. Never feel the need to fight for a man who is obviously at war with himself. The karmic and him are tied together with their secrets and lies. They fear leaving one another, as their secrets will be exposed to the community. They have participated in swinging, threesomes, illegal activities, money-making schemes, and heavy drug consumption together. DF, you are a true lady. You are classy and you carry yourself in such an elegant and graceful way. That is why you turn so many heads regardless of your age. One of the hardest things you have ever done in your entire life was to leave him behind for good and never look back. He is always up in his head about you. Don't ever doubt that, Divine Feminine. He dreams, fantasizes, and is very nostalgic about you at this time. Let them lose you. You need to let people lose you. Let them go along with the crowd. Let them believe what they want to believe. Let them think they have better. Let them sleep on your worth. Because in due time, they will realize the mistake they made, and it will be just enough time for you to accept that you're better off without them. Your project or channel or business is growing steadily. You will become more successful and you will gain recognition and monetary rewards in the future, Divine Feminine. Trauma says you're not allowed to say no. What if it makes the other person upset? It doesn't matter how uncomfortable or exhausted you are, you just say yes. Healing says, when I give myself permission to say no, that doesn't mean I don't care about other people or their happiness. I am allowed to have boundaries and do what's right for me, even if other people don't understand. You can't keep a good woman down. She can be cheated on, lied to, taken advantage of by every man she has ever loved, yet she's the one they miss in the end. She's the one they swear over for letting go. She's the one who haunts their thoughts. She's the one who gathered all her dignity from the misuse and went on to love again. She rises like a phoenix after betrayal, and she lights up the sky. This is you, Divine Feminine. Your ex was a narcissist. Narcissists don't choose losers. They want fantastic people that make them look good or that they can benefit from in some way. So you were deliberately chosen for all the good in you and all the beauty that you have. Unfortunately, narcissists are jealous people, and the reasons they chose you are the same reasons they resent you for later. They hate that you have beautiful qualities or have lived a good life before them, or anything that they don't have and never will have. That is partly why you feel like they hate and resent you. They can't stand to see anyone have more than them. What else would Spirit like to say to you today, Divine Feminine? You have a number of different things on your plate at the moment. Take it easy, one step at a time, Divine Feminine. Baby steps. You are not crazy. The things that happened to you hurt. The things they said that broke your heart. The abuse that you endured by their hands and mouth, you endured. You are not crazy. You lived through trauma, pain, and unbelievable hurt that has changed you forever. That makes you a fighter with a memoir of scars, a warrior birthed in the mess of life. What a brave soul you are, Divine Feminine. He's upset that you are free and that he is stuck with someone who is immature, mean, petty, envious, and deceitful. The satisfaction and fulfillment that you feel by staying close to me is stronger than what any man could ever mean to you, Divine Feminine. Your ex is unhealed and hence he is stuck in karmic cycle after karmic cycle and he never learns the lessons. He made a lot of promises that he knew he couldn't keep. You are 100% protected now from any harm, misfortune, magic, spell work, threats, or abuse by me. I am always in your corner, loving you, guiding you, watching over you, and protecting you, Divine Feminine. You were always there for him, more than anyone ever has been. Unfortunately for him, he realized this way too late. Your ex badmouthed you a lot behind your back, to friends, family, and especially to the karmic. DF, they always recognized your potential. They simply dreaded the day that you would too. Your ex was extremely possessive over you, and he viewed you as a possession. You weren't aware of half of the things that your ex got up to, or the things that he was actually into. He hid so much from you in order to keep you around. Your ex can be extremely convincing with his false promises. Don't be sucked back into being with him again if he comes crawling back to you. Divine Feminine, believe in yourself. Stay strong. Never give up. Work hard. Be grateful. Stay humble. Be kind and keep smiling. He left you in the Three of Swords, complete and utter heartache. That has taken you a long time to recover from. He is really depressed now because it has finally hit home what he has really lost by losing you, someone of such high value. You have never quite understood why your ex and his evil karmic decided to put spell work on you. You are cut from a different cloth and view them both as low class now. He knows that he cannot give you what you need and that he sabotaged any chance of ever having you again, Divine Feminine. Starting today, you need to forget what's gone, appreciate what still remains, and look forward to what's coming next. Some days you will struggle with the pain. Stay close to me and pray if you are religious. What else would Spirit like to say today? Never give someone the opportunity to waste your time twice. May the tears you cried in 2023 water the seeds you are planting for 2024. Never get so attached to a man that you accept being disrespected, used, lied to, or cheated on, DF. You thought it was real love between you both until it all went left and you discovered that it was actually a toxic trauma bond that you two shared. You had evil in your life and you overcame it. Give yourself a pat on the back, Divine Feminine. I know that you cannot wait for the day that this ex leaves your energy for good. You are sick to death of him coming out in your tarot readings. You no longer care about hearing about his emotions, his feelings, or his regrets regarding the connection. Call on your angels and ancestors if you ever need help or guidance, and they will come to your rescue. He is determined to block new love for you, Divine Feminine. He views you as stability and security, so watch out for him, dear. You are a boss, Divine Feminine. He kept quiet about a love child that he had and was hoping that you would never find out about it. Trust me, dear, he was aware, he just didn't want to acknowledge. He can't understand how everything that he thought would destroy you has been used to develop you. He can't understand how all of the tactics and schemes that he thought would bruise your reputation turned around and built your character and your credibility. He doesn't get it, and that's exactly why he doesn't have it. Your ex is in the Hierophant in reverse. In other words, he lacks integrity, morals, ethics, and standards. You are proud of yourself for entering this new phase of your life. You feel as though the bad outweighed the good when you reflect on this past person. You should spend some time near the water, as it is so healing and it will help clear your mind, Divine Feminine. What else would Spirit like to say to you today? Your ex is very jealous that you have become a star in your own right. He sent you negative energy because he was envious of the attention that you get from others. He has done nothing but create karma for himself and push you towards even further success. His terrible intentions towards you got returned to sender due to your high spiritual rank. Now he is suffering. He tried to cut you down and hurt you intentionally by choosing someone else to spite you. He has actually been crying over you a lot lately, Divine Feminine. He is shocked and in disbelief as he never figured that you would completely close the cycle out with him. Divine Feminine, the red flags that you ignore in the beginning will be the reason it all ends. As you have been ascending in life, your ex is actually descending. Your money is growing, he is losing money. He wrecked your self-esteem and stole your joy. I am granting you new life upgrades These include a new house, a new car, new jobs, multiple streams of income, and other new material possessions. You are exactly where you should be now, working for me. This quote is for you, Divine Feminine. People often say, "You've changed," as if it's a bad thing. But you know what? They are absolutely correct. You decided it was time to start taking care of yourself, instead of always putting yourself at the bottom of the priority list. Your ex has picked up an extra habit since you have been gone. His vices include sex, drugs, alcohol, and third parties. These are all taking over his life and compromising his health. He ghosted you when you caught on to all of his games, his illusions, and when you saw straight through him and figured him out. He is spying on you from a distance, Divine Feminine. Someone usually hates you for one of three reasons. They see you as a threat, they hate themselves, or they want to be you. I guess this explains the karmic's feelings towards you, Divine Feminine. A narcissist is like, yes, I hurt you, but now you hate me, so I am the true victim. A narcissist will leave their partner struggling in pain to go do something that makes them look like a hero to other people. He is extremely egotistical. He hoped that him choosing the karmic would hurt you. He thought that you would be in such pain that you would beg him to come back. Forgive yourself for staying too long when you should have left, Divine Feminine. You shine bright like a diamond. She uses children to manipulate him into staying. Your ex is a fallen counterpart and a fallen twin flame. He was demoted by me because he didn't step up to the plate and fulfill his duties. He chose a karmic over you, his divine counterpart, and that was it for me. You went through more than one cycle with this man. This is why he thought that you would give him another chance. However, this time you are not doing that, Divine Feminine. Your ex feels lonely right now. He is upset because you have not responded to his texts or calls. Your revenge was to move on, look after yourself, put your work into your healing, and partner up with me. See, you are an empress, and empresses don't seek real revenge on those that wrong them. They are aware that I am the one who issues karma. He was a womanizer. You deserve a man who wants you and you only, not you and loads of other women. As you were fighting for him in the past, you were fighting to be lied to, fighting to be taken for granted, fighting to be disappointed, and fighting to be hurt. Then you stopped fighting for him and started fighting to let go of him. Your ex is now trying to control you spiritually, as he can no longer control you on the physical. He hates that you are a high priestess and that you discovered everything that he desperately tried to hide from you. Your ancestors are angry now at your ex and their karmic. They are tormenting and scaring them for what they did to you through their nightmares and dreams. He wants to be back in your energy once again. He wants to make you an offer. It is not a genuine one. He wants the protection and the blessings that come with being you, Divine Feminine. You are so devoted and committed to your life purpose and serving me. I love that about you, and that's why your blessings are about to come pouring in. Your ex tried to save you for later and put you on a shelf. He wanted to come back and get you later on when he was done screwing around and ready to settle down. You should read more and do more research on recovering from narcissistic abuse. It will really open your eyes, Divine Feminine. You love to start your day off with a coffee. It is a tradition. You are so productive once you have had it. Don't be afraid to start over again. This time, you are not starting from scratch. You are starting from experience. Narcs always lead secret lives. It's at the very center of their existence. They tend to not advertise who they really are. It's how they get away with it. And this was your ex. You have a small circle now. You lead a private life, and you have a peaceful mind now. He was a manipulative trickster. He had you stuck in a narcissistic abuse cycle. First he idealized you, then he devalued you, and eventually he discarded you when you were no longer of use to him. Now he is being judged very harshly by the karmic's family and friends. Your ex has father wounds. He likes women to feel inferior to him. He got threatened by you and your divinity and felt as though he had to put you in your place. You are really sick of some people, Divine Feminine. They have really let you down, so now you are in hermit mode. He is offended and upset because you are silent and because you have taken back your power. He is heavily burdened now and desperate for your healing energy. The narcissist is a devil at home, but acts like a saint when amongst people. When the narcissist says, "My ex is crazy," they really mean to say, "I gaslighted them daily, I cheated repeatedly, I lied pathologically, I manipulated them emotionally, I bankrupted them financially." Despite how he hurt you, you still know how to love, and you have only love in your heart. You have a beautiful soul, Divine Feminine. You have stopped caring about what people think of you anymore. It truly broke your heart that this ex, who you put blood, sweat, and tears into, would turn on you in the way that he did. Your strength and determination to achieve your goals amazes me, and I am so very proud of you. He thought that he was doing the best thing for himself by staying in his comfort zone where he didn't have to grow, ascend, or change in any way. He has to watch you excelling, and now you are the one rejecting him, Divine Feminine. He was, in fact, using you to make his ex jealous, Divine Feminine. He played with you and your emotions for way too long. I witnessed you being tormented by his petty games, and I came in and put a stop to it all. You are really protecting and guarding your heart at this time, Divine Feminine. If you stay by my side, you will continue to receive upgrades in your life and surprises. It can be hard to turn the page when you know someone won't be in the next chapter, but the story must go on, Divine Feminine. Take more breaks. Sometimes you burn the candle at both ends. You need to incorporate more rest and recreation into your life. Being alone is better than being used. You could do 99 things for your ex, and he would only remember the one thing that you didn't do. You paid attention to how your ex acted when you challenged him, disagreed with him, or set limits with him. His behavior in those moments showed you his true nature. Just so you know, he has absolutely nothing whatsoever to offer you if he tries to return. He sees you as someone of high value, who he could trust, and who is extremely reliable. He thinks that it's not fair that he ruined this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with an empress, you. Your ex is still infatuated and obsessed with you, Divine Feminine. You are the one that got away in his eyes. You do want your happily ever after, Divine Feminine, just not with this untrustworthy, insincere ex of yours. You have put 100% of your trust and hope in me, Divine Feminine. You are a ray of sunshine, and you bring light to all of the people that you encounter in your life. Now I will get some songs for you that reflect exactly how Spirit would like you to feel about yourself, Divine Feminine. The first one is Perfect by Pink. Never Again by Kelly Clarkson. Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Raw by Katy Perry. Never Go Back by Dennis Lloyd. Where the Bag At by City Girls. Don't Be So Hard on Yourself by Jess Glynn. Smile by Lily Allen. I Don't Need a Man by the Pussycat Dolls. X's and O's by Elle King. Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. It's My Life by Bon Jovi. Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Proud Mary by Tina Turner. And the last one is I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, Divine Feminine. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Bye!